this guy, I'm sure he calls up, he says, hi, I'm the Russian president, and everyone's like, yeah, right, prove it. You do it on a job application, you say, this is where I worked before, this is where I went to school. So the key thing here is that all of these transactions are unverified. You really need to trust the person you're speaking to. So what about verified identity transactions? Well, I'll give you a very easy example. That example is, I go into a liquor store. They don't really exist in Europe, depends a little on the country, but in the US, there's these liquor stores. So you go in, already there's a sign. In the US, it's mostly over 21. Let's take over 18 because we're in Europe. And I take what I want, and I go to the cashier, and the cashier says, hey, I want to see some ID. And so then I have a choice. I don't need to present ID. I can present ID. Of course, if I don't present ID, I'm not going to get my alcohol. So then I have another choice. Which ID am I going to use? So am I going to take my passport? Am I going to take my driver's license? Some cases even accept my student card. So then the cashier goes and he says, oh, hey, look, this guy, he looks like that guy on the driver's license. So the subject matches the credential. Very important. Then he looks at the cover of this thing. He says, oh, it's issued by Germany. It has an official looking number. It's an interesting paper. It's not quite usual. It looks like a valid credential. Right? Then he looks at the date on the driver's license. He sees, oh, actually 1978, so this guy's around 32, 33. Right? Authorized, and I can get my bottle of Jägermeister. Photo ID has reduced friction